Expo in the Upper Midwest, and it's growing every year.
Yeah, the Minnesota Woodworkers Guild is back for a 6th year, and here to tell us more, we're joined by Norbert and Chris Lynn from the Woodworkers Guild. Thank you so much for being here this morning.
Well, thanks for having us.
Tell us about the Guild and what you guys do.
Well, as you said, it's the largest woodworking expo in the Upper Midwest. We have over 80 exhibitors for this next year. Last year, we had over 2,000 participants that came and joined us. And it's going to be, we should make sure we know that it's going to be next Saturday, October 11th from 9 to 4 at the Progress Center in the Minnesota State Fairgrounds.
Well, what can people expect if they show up at this expo?
Well, we have manufacturers, retailers, educators, woodworkers, and makers, all somehow involved with finding the beauty and different things you could make out of wood. And so we're going to have some exhibits by some of our really best woodworkers here in Minnesota, but it's also open and very accessible to the person who's maybe a DIYer or somebody who's just interested in woodworking and say, how do I get into this?
How did you both get into this?
Well, my dad was woodworking. He grew up on a farm, and I learned from him. He had me in his shop when I was a little kid.
Well, and for me, I think this happens why a lot of woodworkers get into it is that they maybe own an old house, they have to do some things around it, and they need to figure out ways of doing it. They maybe don't have the money to hire somebody to do all these things, and you just start realizing that there's some incredible woodworking that had happened in the early part of the last century that is in these houses, and it's our responsibility to make sure that it's taken care of and restored, and that it's just branches into furniture making and all sorts of different things. We're going to have people who are doing wood turning, all sorts of furniture making, wood finishing.
And I feel like with any type of art, you can really be creative and come up with some really cool things.
Right. Well, we have two things that are going to also be a part of this. Is we have a kids expo, so we're going to have a chance for kids to come in and pound some nails under supervision.
I was going to say, I would hurt my finger, so we got to make
it's all going to be fine. And then we also have these memory boxes, which I'm going to have Chrislyn talk about.
Yeah, what are these? They're beautiful.
Thank you so much. Well, these are memory boxes, and they're built by Guild members. These are donated to hospitals, so currently donated to hospitals in Rochester, Duluth, and the Twin Cities. And they're designed to hold memories, some of the memories of a child who's passed away at the hospital. So these are given to families. It's a really unique gift. The nurses and families have just expressed so much appreciation that someone would take the time and care to build something so beautiful to remember their child.
Wow, that deep meaning behind this. Whew.
And Norbert, you said this is a passion for yours. You just retired from the symphony. And so this is your new jam, right?
Right. I've spent many years, doing music, which was kind of ephemeral. You play something and it's gone. But now, if you do something out of wood, make something out of wood, you have it to be able to hold and look at and enjoy for the rest of your life, hopefully.
Great. I feel like a great hobby to have during the cold months.
Right, absolutely.
Well, thank you guys both for getting up this morning and joining us.
We should also mention this is a free event, so free is always good.
Those are always the best. The Woodworkers Expo is happening next Saturday, October 11th at the State Fairgrounds. That's happening from 9 until 4 at the Progress Center, and admission, like Norbert said, is free, and learn more at mnwwg.org.